Imagine this. Almost every business today is playing with AI. They are running prompts, testing tools, and installing chatbots. Yet, according to BCG's latest global AI value report, only about 5% of companies are getting any real business impact from AI. Not hype, real measurable results. And MIT's 2024 Enterprise AI study goes even deeper. 95% of organizations admit they see little to no return from generative AI because their teams are drowning in what the researchers call work slop. That is low quality AI output that looks productive but actually slows everything down. So the problem is not AI. The problem is the way business owners are approaching it. That is what I want to break down today. I am going to walk you through the biggest AI mistakes I see every day working with companies and show you exactly how to avoid them so you can build an automation system that actually grows your business, not one that collects dust. Let's get into it. The first mistake is starting with AI instead of starting with the business problem. McKinsey's 2025 State of AI report makes this clear. Companies that see results start with a painfully specific problem, not a tool, not a trend. For example, slow lead follow-up, inconsistent support responses, manual data entry, or billing errors that eat hours every week. When you do not start with the problem, you end up buying tools that look cool but solve nothing. You get demos, not results. As a consultant, the first thing I do is force clarity. What is the problem? What is it costing you? What does success look like in numbers? If you cannot answer that, you are not ready for AI. The second mistake is thinking AI is a gadget instead of a workflow. Harvard Business Review and McKinsey both highlight the same issue. Businesses sprinkle AI on top of broken processes. They use it to write emails, draft proposals, summarize notes, or chat with customers, but the actual workflow behind the scenes is still manual and chaotic. AI cannot fix a workflow you never designed. Winning companies redesign the entire end-to-end process. They decide where AI acts, where humans decide, how tasks trigger, how data flows, and who owns what. That is the difference between busy work and business transformation. The third mistake is underestimating data and infrastructure. Almost half of failed AI projects, according to research from IBM and Deloitte, fail because of poor data quality or fragmented systems. People blame the AI because it gives wrong answers or inconsistent output, but the real problem is the plumbing. If your CRM is messy, your documentation is outdated, your systems are not talking to each other, and your data is scattered, AI will struggle. You do not need $1 billion data platform, but you do need clean, consistent, structured information and clear processes. AI cannot outperform the quality of the system it sits on. The fourth mistake is ignoring the people side of AI, and this is a big one. Recent studies from HBR and the Boston Consulting Group show that the number one barrier to AI adoption is not technology, it is trust. Employees are scared. They worry about replacement. They do not understand how AI makes decisions. They are afraid of losing value or status in the company. And when people do not trust the system, they resist quietly. Adoption drops, workarounds start, and the entire initiative collapses. That is why change management is not optional. You must communicate clearly. You must involve your teams early. You must show them how their role grows, not shrinks. And you must teach them how to partner with the AI instead of fearing it. The fifth mistake is having no governance, no rules, and no guardrails. Without it, employees will paste sensitive data into public tools, install random AI apps, or generate content that does not meet brand or compliance standards. Regulators across the US and Europe are already warning that companies must have responsible AI guidelines in place. All it takes is one bad AI response, one biased recommendation, or one data leak, and your brand takes a hit. As a consultant, I always help companies set simple, practical governance, a clear AI policy, approved tools, human review steps for high-risk tasks, and a lightweight audit trail. This is not bureaucracy, it is insurance. The sixth mistake is running too many small AI pilots and not enough meaningful scale. HBR calls this pilot paralysis. Leaders fill their slides with 50 experiments that each save 5 minutes but create no strategic advantage. Meanwhile, the companies winning with AI focus on a small number of high-value workflows that move major business metrics: lead qualification, support triage, billing, supply chain visibility, claims processing, appointment routing. This is where transformation lives, not in scattershot experiments. The seventh mistake is failing to measure ROI. According to Gartner, most businesses adopting AI have no baseline metrics. They cannot tell you how long a process took before AI or how much it costs today. They measure outputs like hours saved or emails generated instead of true business value like faster cycle time, increased conversion rates, lower errors, and higher customer satisfaction. If you do not measure, you cannot improve. And if you cannot prove impact, leadership will never scale it. The final mistake is outsourcing your thinking to vendors. Business owners buy an AI platform and assume it will figure it out. No, AI vendors provide technology, you provide strategy. MIT's enterprise AI research shows that companies who rely completely on vendors fall behind within 1 year. Why? Because they never build internal understanding. They never build internal control. They do not own their workflows. They do not own their data. And when the vendor changes features, pricing, or capabilities, the entire AI system breaks. So here's the big message I need you to take from this video. Winning with AI is not about having the best tool. It is about avoiding the mistakes everyone else makes. Start with real problems, redesign your workflows, clean your data, prepare your people, add governance, focus on big use cases, measure everything, and own your strategy. If you want help identifying your AI mistakes or building an AI workflow strategy that actually works inside your business, visit scalethroughautomation.io or click the link below to schedule a call. My team and I will walk you through exactly how to build your first AI-powered workflow and avoid the costly mistakes that keep most businesses stuck. This is Wilton, the automation guy. If you take this seriously, AI will become the most valuable business partner you have ever hired. If you ignore it, your competitors will not. The choice is yours.